What's up with it, Doc?
All right, so first of all, I got two quick questions.
Yes, sir.
The first one is kind of a question, kind of a joke. I just want to test some material on you, man.
Yeah.
All right, did you hear about the claustrophobic astronaut?
I didn't.
He needed some space.
Okay.
All right, we got him the
Okay.
chocolate.
All right.
You know, I was gonna say let's one more, but no. We don't want to ruin the momentum. Gotta get out while you're good.
Yes,
but
sir.
I do want to ask, Big Cam, I am.
Yes, sir.
Is it? I immediately hear Dr. Seuss reference. Is that intentional or did it just kind of happen?
Man, so when I came up with the name, I was kicking a bunch of stuff around. The first one was absolutely trash. I knew I wanted to get into comedy. So I was like, Camedy, C-A-M, you know, with the D on the end. And I was like, nah, that's lame, you know. And I was just sitting there one day and it hit me, Big Cam I Am. And a lot of people think it's the Sam I Am reference. But really, Big Cam, obviously I'm a big dude. My name is Cameron. You know what I'm saying? But I am actually is in reverence to God. Just saying that everywhere I go, I'm taking God with me. So, you know what I'm saying? That's where it comes from.
That was fire.
Sprinkle a little salt on that. Yeah.
That was the intro on that one, man.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Hey, what's up, Guan? Bonjour, Famil. Bump Jonas, and I'm here with
Big Cam, I Am. We in the building.
Yes, sir. Now, look, we about to have a sit down at Syke, y'all. Let's get started.
Yes, sir.
Man, so first of all, I appreciate you. I thank you so much for coming through. This is a terrible joke, but you're probably one of the biggest influences I've had come through here, man. So thank you for your time. I had to try, y'all.
Double entendre. No.
Bars. Wait. Okay, hold on. There's a tangent here, but you're from the comedic realm of things, but you also love rap and hip hop, right?
Oh yeah, man.
So, what does a comedic bar look like? Is it kind of in the same vein of a metaphor or the entendres?
Absolutely, man. You trying to shake the room.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And man, Dave got a joke, man, on his first stand-up he did when he came back to Netflix with the joints. Man, that freaking Bill Cosby, he rapes but he saves. Punchline of all punchline, bro. I was blown away. Like, cause when he set that mug up, like it was like the set was fire. He was killing. And then he told this weird joke about being in Texas with some millionaires. It was just like, oh, okay, this is a throwaway.
Right.
A little off kilter, but he been killing. I'm gonna let him slide. When he spent the block at the end, and tied that in, that callback, that's the ultimate punchline in I feel like comedy it's just a fire callback. When you get somebody to go back to the beginning and be like, oh, this dude is a fool. Like,
then it hits. That slow burner joke, laugh, ooh.
Yeah, the punchlines in hip hop, they come a lot quicker, but it's the same.
But I can hear the technicality or the technical sense of how you put that together. And that's all really in the writing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right, so let's get my most no, we're going to actually start a little bit earlier. What's a YouTuber, an influential YouTuber like yourself, eat for breakfast?
Man, so I'm trying to get back right, man. I'm trying to get back right. I don't know if you saw me in the car drinking them applesauce.
I was going to say something. I was like, nah, I'm going to let it. It's too soon.
I put it out there first. You got to unload the clip. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I'm trying to get back right, man. Starting out with the fruit in the morning.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just light, man. It's the summertime, so I ain't really got too much going on in the morning to need too much energy.
Right.
And I try to get my elliptical cracking, so I don't want to put too many calories on to eliminate what I'm gonna burn. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
But I'm recovering, dog. It was a little stretch.
Really?
Where man, I was.
A string of cheat days. You was just out there.
Cheat years. You know,
Damn,
cheat years. It take time to build this up. You know what I'm saying?
You sound like Dr. Now. Hold on, man. Hold on.
Yeah, man.
All right, man. I love
Little
it.
Debbie had me in a chokehold. You know what I'm saying?
Debbie. Y'all can see where we going. Y'all see how this is gonna be, man. It's about to be a blast. Little
Yes, sir.
Debbie. All right. So this is probably one of the most cliche questions I'm gonna ask, right?
Yes, sir.
Who is Big Cam I Am? What do you do and why?
So, man, it's kind of crazy, man. I'm a husband. I'm a father. You know, I'm a man of God. I'm a teacher. I'm a coach. I'm a preacher. I'm a comedian. I'm a creator. You know, but ultimately, man, I feel like I just want to be a person that impacts the world, you know, that helps people. I always tell people I'm here to help you laugh. You know what I'm saying? I might not make you laugh, but you know what I'm saying. If you come to the spot and you want to feel good, I'm gonna help you. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna happen.
It's
somehow.
gonna happen.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Some people come to the spot mad, make me laugh. Nah, forget you. But you, on the other hand, I got these jokes. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I gotta ask. I've always wanted to ask a comedian this. First of all, is it safe to call you a comedian?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I actually, a lot of people don't know this, man. I was doing stand-up comedy before I started popping on social media. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like it kind of came quick, but I went and learned the art of stand-up. Went and did some, little lessons or whatever. Did some open mics and really learned how to write jokes, tell jokes, deliver. And then shortly after that, I started doing the social media, and then COVID shut the world down. So it's like the only way I can get these jokes out is social media.
Oh, that's fire. Okay, so we just got a little slight origin story there.
Yes, sir.
That's fire. So, but really, that means then like you have some technical training in this. You have some like actual experience as opposed to just, hey, you're funny, and then you start telling jokes on screen. Okay.
Man, yeah, my bad.
No. Go ahead.
So it's funny. So I used to put on my own show in KCK at this place called Elevate Bar and Grill. It's called Church for the World.
Okay.
And so we was putting on our own shows, and obviously to put on our show, I didn't just want to put the show on. I wanted to be the best show in the city. So we going to, I'm going to everybody's show at the time and just looking at comedians. And then I'm also at the same time going to open mics. And what I realized is there's a huge difference between just being funny, which at one point in my life I was, and actually learning the art of comedy. And you don't want to be the dude that's just funny at the barbecue, because what's funny at the family barbecue ain't funny when people paying money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got 30 minutes to wait for you to break down this story. Like, you better chop that mug up. And along the way, you got to have some little points in the middle where you making them laugh too. So, like, just kind of learning that art over the time, man. Like, having such respect for the greats, that have done this and, travel the world doing this and wanting to be on that same lane. Like, you got to take it serious. You got to put in the work.
So that's where you're going towards, is to be a world traveling comedian.
That's one of the lanes, man.
Okay.
It's one of the lanes. I was just talking to my homie in the car. I was like, a lot of people don't know this, but I filmed a comedy special last year.
What?
Yeah, man.
Where's it at? Like,
it was fire, man. 45 minutes, went crazy. Got back to the editing room. It was a lot of issues with it, so I got to do it over.
Okay, but you got the experience under your belt, and now just do it
spend
again.
A lot of money. Spend a lot of money. Okay. But I look at it as like a doctorate degree for half off. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? A little 15 racks.
I like that.
gotta laugh at your pain.
But
Yeah.
All right. How did you discover your talents? And you have a lot of different talents. Actually, hold on. I do want to know your talents, but why comedy? Because, and I want to say this, I know you have an athletic background.
Yes, sir.
You're obviously able to write.
Yeah.
You have, I believe, a musical background as well, which we'll get to. With what you do, you're obviously able to edit and put things together. So why comedy? Why is that the focus for you?
First things first, these are some of the best questions I ever been asked in my life. I've been on a few pods and bro been studying. He been, in the word of God, they say study, show thyself approved. Bro been studying. But anyway, so obviously sports was my first love. Okay. Football, absolutely. I still coach. I'm a head football coach at my alma mater.
Let's go. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I love the game of football. Played, ended up going off to the University of Minnesota. Had some death in my family, some untimely, shocking deaths. Just felt like I was too far, and so I came home and just kind of allowed grief to ruin my initial dream.
Okay.
But I also had a passion for music.
Okay.
When I was 14, I started making beats. The church I grew up in, man, like all the best musicians in the city was there, bro. And I just got to sit next to some greats, man.
Okay.
So I had a passion for drums, for keys, And so I was making beats at 14. Kanye comes out at the end of my high school career. And I'm like, boom, that's what I want to do. I want to rap. I want to make beats. I want to be a producer rapper. You know what I'm saying? But obviously football was still my main passion. So I messed up football. I come back home, I'm like, man, I'm gonna take this music serious. So I actually made an album, bro, by the age of 21. Had a whole EP. Nobody ever heard it.
Is it out there?
No, ain't nobody heard it but close family. I'm kind of glad because when I look at it now, some of the it might have stifled what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he lame, you know?
Yeah, like nah.
You know what I'm saying? So kind of glad that didn't pop off. But anyway, still some good stuff that I feel like I could rock with if I chose to go that route. But became a musician, played in the church for a long time. And so when social media, bro, I really kind of look at, there's a movie called Click by Adam Sandler. It's one of my top 5 movies, man. It really speaks to my life because there was a certain point in my life where I feel like I was living on autopilot. And I wasn't really making decisions. I was just doing what I was expected to do every single day. Wake up, going to school, going to work, and just not really making any independent decisions.
Right.
And in that moment, I got comfortable in my lifestyle. And that dreamer that wanted to play in the NFL, wanted to be a producer, rapper, wanted to do, he just wasn't speaking anymore.
He got quiet and went away.
Okay. Yeah. And so I actually started driving Uber, and because money was funny, like hilarious. Money was funny than a mug. You know what I'm saying? And when I started driving Uber, man, I'm driving around these doctors and lawyers and people that own business and millionaires and all this stuff. And I would always just chop it up with the people, see what they do, because it was just, it was dope. And that's what reawoke the dreamer.
Okay.
And so, boom, I jump into this comedy game. Shortly after, jump into, the social media game. And I'm just like, bruh, like it's a different feeling.
Okay.
And it kind of takes me back to football. Like, this content game take me back to a time where my hand was in the dirt. And every time the ball is snapped, I'm getting off, and I'm about to get off in your chest. You know what I'm saying? I know these days they want you to say no Diddy for saying stuff like that. I ain't saying it because I was a dog on that field. And anyways, let me calm down. Hold on. This ain't no football anymore.
Mike, can we say Mike? Never mind.
But that's tough. But nah, man. So I know this is a long answer.
No. You good.
But I got to get to the meat and potatoes of it. So start doing content. Some days I'm waking up, I'm rapping. I'm dropping 3 videos a day trying to make this mug pop. So I'm rapping. I'm doing comedic skits. I'm playing the keys on certain stuff. Then I'm getting on the auto tune and certain stuff. I'm just doing a million different things.
Yeah,
And I remember I was talking to my mom one time, and I had all these plans and all these different ideas, and she was like, "Cam, them was good ideas." She said, "The only problem is, last week you came to me with another idea. And the week before that, you came to me with another idea." She said, "Whatever you want to do, you can do, but you got to settle down and figure out what you want to do." And so I thought about it. I said, "Okay, Cam, do you want to be a rapper? Do you want to drop music? You got a wife, you got a son, and you want to travel the country, you're trying to go to different clubs and bars, get them to play your stuff, let you perform. Do you want that life?" I was like, "Nah, I don't want to do that." "All right, Cam, do you want to be a musician? You want to spend all your time practicing different songs and playing for different people and, again, doing that route?" I was like, "Nah, I don't want to do that." It's like, "Do you want to be a comedian?" I said, "Yeah." Boom. From that day forward, I locked in, and everything I did was comedy on my social medias. And that really started January 1st, 2022.
Really?
Yeah, I locked in January 1st, 2022. I posted a video every single day from January 1st, 2022 to July 12th, 2023. Content blew up February 1st, 2022. And we've been on. We've been on ever since.
Man, congratulations. We're gonna edit in some applause on that one because I love that.
Appreciate it.
I wanna take a moment and give you your kudos. I always stop and just give people their flowers. I think it's important, especially in your situation, because you're a rising star, you're established, and I know there's more for you to do. But I think it's important that you know that, one, you are important, and that you hit some serious achievements for others to see. And I think what's really, really dope about you is that you are as genuinely funny in person as you are on screen, and there is a strong let's say, educating element to you, which we understand now you're a teacher. So, every time you're cracking a joke, you're still imparting knowledge. And I think that's important for us as men, as black men, as black people, and as people in general. Like, we need that. We need that humor. We need that education. We need that. I'm here. So I appreciate you for what you're doing.
I appreciate that, bro. That means a lot, man. You know, one of the things, bro, it's not a prerequisite, but I want to stop talking to a girl that said I wasn't funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of corny. I was like, oh, for real?
Okay. Well,
okay.
All right.
Friend zone.
Yeah.
Here you come. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, it can happen for you.
It was a wrap. It was a wrap. But I really appreciate that, man. But yeah, definitely one of the things I get hung up on my whole life. Fam was like, man, you looking too deep into it. You know, I'm like, nah, man, what I'm saying gotta mean something. It's the reason why I'm thinking this stuff, why my mind is going to this place. And so to find my people, bro, and people that genuinely want to know my take on stuff, bro, that was life-changing for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because like, oh, you see me.
Bro, you live a whole life with people acting like you crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I seen it. I'm watching it. I heard it. So am I living in this imaginary world? And I start dropping the content. Man, that happened to me. Man, that happened to me. Man, I'm like, bro, I knew I wasn't crazy. You know, so as much as, you know, people tell me the content means to them, bro, the support of the community means the same to me, if not more.
And you have, I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit here, but you have some strong support of the community, because this is what, the second or maybe third year? Third year for your the YouTube creators content convention. Is that?
Well,
I'm probably saying
it's
it wrong.
It's the second year that I did it, but we just did our third event.
Okay,
and we're planning our fourth right now. Yeah.
Okay, so you rolling. So you're doing what a lot of people say, activating your fan base.
Yeah.
How did you approach the network? So really, my question is, how did you turn your social, your online, your virtual presence into a physical presence?
So I became a partner with, like, you know, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok. And so I started traveling.
Okay.
Which, first of all, travel. I had 5 years of my life, bro, in my 20s. Not like I'm too far from that, but I'm not in, I'm a little far from it. But anyway, I had 5 years of my life where I did not leave Kansas City.
Okay.
5 years, did not leave Kansas City. And I've traveled more in the last 3 years than I traveled my whole adulthood. So boom, I started going to events in LA.
Okay.
With, you know, different platforms. I started going to events in Atlanta. I started going to events New York. Had never been to New York, had never been to LA, had never been to Atlanta.
Wow.
Before my career took off.
Right.
Dallas and everything. And I'm seeing the same, because I'm in those rooms.
Right.
I'm in rooms with people that I used to watch just like clockwork. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I gotta understand, wait, I'm supposed to be in this room, so I can't wild out. I can't, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Because we
act
all
like you belong here.
Yeah. And so, but what I noticed, man, I'm seeing some of the biggest creators holding the camera for another huge creator. And I'm like, he got 100 million followers, and they just get together and do stuff. And I'm like, bro, everybody in Kansas City, they got a platform. They built it by themselves.
Yep.
Everybody solo dolo. Yep. And I'm like, bro, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I had it in my heart. Like, I want to bring these type of events back to Kansas City. And I had a little sidebar. As a kid, I had a notion of, you know, you made it when you somewhere and they serving hors d'oeuvres. So, boom, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, they walking around, Master William, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, one day I want to be in a room where they, you know, somebody walk past me with a tray. You want something?
That's fire.
And I first had that experience, bro. I was at a YouTube event. They walked past. I don't even know what it was.
Didn't matter.
You want some? Thank you.
Go ahead.
And it was just like one of them moments, like, wow, bro, like, I'm really in this room. You know what I'm saying? And so I wanted to bring that feeling to Kansas City. And so I did my first event last year.
Okay.
And, bruh, It was an L.
Okay.
No, it wasn't an L. It was a part of my doctorate.
There you go.
So,
there you go.
Yeah.
There we go. Look, that's a callback, y'all.
It was a part of It was a part of my doctorate. So, it definitely wasn't an L because it was only 12 to 13 people there.
That's good.
But those people that was there, I've seen them grow immensely over the last year from the knowledge that was imparted. I had a bunch of other viral creators come out and speak. And it was like some people was talking to themselves. Some people was in the audience. But I had to do it.
Yeah.
You know, I had to do it.
You had to get it off the road, get it going.
Exactly, bro. And so that turned into another event. We did like a Super Bowl party. I got some creators out. I remember Glenn was there, Hood Dude Food Reviews. My dog Seeing Comedy was there, JR Saxophonic. My dog Trey Cop pulled up. Good handful of creators and some family. We packed out a restaurant.
Nice.
And I sent that off to YouTube. And I was like, yo, like Kansas City is ready. And they said, you know what? We're going to give you a flyer. So boom, they do an event in KCK. First time in the history of the world.
What?
That they came to Kansas City, Kansas.
In the world, Craig.
In the world. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
What?
But, man, we packed out that restaurant. It was like, I don't know. We didn't count. Somewhere between 85 and 100 creators. And a lot of creators that was at that event said, yo, this is my first time ever being in a room of creators.
Right.
I didn't know there was this many of us here. And I was like, bro, that's all I wanted people to see.
Right.
So boom, when we doing the next one? So I had to put my own together. Me and this dude named Adrian Armour.
Okay.
He came to me with an idea. I was like, let's do it. We went out to another spot, packed it out. Had like 80-something creators there. And then I start seeing people getting together, doing skits together, shooting together. Man, I got this. And I'm like, bro, this is what I wanted. And so my thing is, bro, I just want people to know, like, you're not in this journey alone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's other people sharing your story, sharing that passion. And to be able to bring that to the city, it meant everything, you know, and we got bigger and better stuff on the way.
So how this is gonna sound wild, but I just gotta ask you. How did you always know that we had KC creators like this, or how did you find them? Because a lot of us didn't know.
I ain't gonna lie. I knew, I just didn't know how to connect with them.
Okay.
So me and my dogs, we kind of came into games together. Seeing Comedy, JR Saxophonic, Trey Cop, and Robert Coppers III. That's what he go by now. He an actor. You know what I'm saying? Robert Jackson. Sorry, he just rebranded. Dimitri Jackson. You know what I'm saying? We kind of came in this game together, man. I'm trying to make sure I ain't forget. My boy Nick, man. He in St. Louis now, but hilarious comedian.
Okay.
So we kind of came in together, and I know I'm like, there got to be other people doing it. And I'm looking on social media, and I'm seeing other people, Kansas City this, Kansas City that.
Okay.
But it's just like, dang, like you try to reach out, you try to connect, and it's just not, it's not reaching them.
Yeah.
And so I didn't know how to get the people together. So shout out to YouTube, because that YouTube event was the connector. And once we got connected, it was like, yo, we here. We locked in now.
Hey,
and so
thank y'all for cutting that check.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Big shout out there.
God gonna bless you. Watch on everything, cuz.
So this is what I call the chicken or the egg question.
Yes, sir.
And for you, it's really like, okay, you know, you have these clips and they become like the focus or the subject, right? Mm-hmm. So what starts the editing process? Like, oh, I'm gonna grab that. You know, is it the nature of what's being said, or is it actually, let me rephrase that. Is it the punchline, or is it the subject matter that you can touch on? What starts the editing process for you?
It's definitely the subject matter.
Okay.
So I'm looking to explain things that I've seen that, you know, I know other people have felt, but they don't really get to point it out. Like, for instance, I remember there was this video, this dude ran up to these two black women and he grabbed their window and he was like, stop the car right now. Not a cop, just a regular human being. What in the world makes you think that somebody posed a stop? What's wrong with folks? Like, you ever been in like an aggressive conversation? Shut up talking to me. Why would I shut up talking to you? Like, what does that look like? Is that tangible? You know what I'm saying? And so, like, just a ridiculous request. He grabs the window, you know, so I got to point that out. So as soon as I see that, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta touch on this, you know? And then I notice the things that I know other people notice, but they don't necessarily recognize that they notice.
Right.
Bro's jeans was hecka dirty right here. I'm like, what were you doing to get your thighs dirty? You know what I'm saying? I'm used to knees. I can see you working on the ground. How did you get your thighs dirty?
That's a unique area.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's an awkward. I'm trying to figure it out still to this day. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's definitely the subject matter comes first. Somebody need to talk about this.
Okay.
Then boom, now I'm gonna get my hawk eye on and find those points.
Okay.
That's gonna make the comedy pop.
So your interest is piqued by the subject, and then you're like, okay, where's the funny? You can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that takes me to my next question. Because you're a comedian, because you are watching and looking for the funny, do you watch comedic shows and movies differently than I mean, like, honestly, can you even enjoy a comedy? I guess is the question.
It's crazy because I'll be having to taper it down so I also got a degree in film and media arts.
Oh, snap.
That's
He's a learned gentleman as well.
You know what I'm saying? We a little educated. You know what I'm saying? I love when they call the boys through. Oh, you're just an ignorant. I got more degrees than you and your whole family, your whole lineage. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's another conversation for another day. But yeah, man, so I got the degree in film and media arts. So when I'm watching movies, I'm definitely watching for, I want to just enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I can't help but notice the camera shots, the angles, the sound effects, the lighting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm still able to enjoy it though. Like but what grinds my gears though is plot holes in movies. Bro, when there's a plot hole, bro, Avatar, bro, the second Avatar.
Yeah, I heard it was so bad I didn't even.
Had me hot, bro.
Damn.
Hot as fish grease.
Damn.
Why? They got this big old animal, right, in the water that's helping them win the war. Out of nowhere, for 30 minutes, we just don't see the animal no more.
Just gone.
Another hole. This other squad of avatars, they not avatars, they the real people.
Okay.
From the other, little other race of people. They rocking with this group, helping them fight the war.
Okay.
His son gets kidnapped. They got your child. They just leave the fight. I'm not leaving without my child.
Yeah, that's wild.
You know what I'm saying?
That's wild.
If I came to help you fight a fight, I'm not, and then my son, now I got a whole nother reason to fight the fight. That made me so mad, bro.
And you with me now. We on it.
Bro.
Yeah.
I was so mad. So I hate plot holes.
It didn't make no sense. Yeah.
It didn't make sense.
Yeah.
So I'm always enjoying, but plot holes throw me off. Comedically, I definitely enjoy a good comedian, but I kind of watch it from a standpoint like, if I watch a set and I don't find it funny, it makes me look at myself like, okay, is there times when I'm on stage and I'm thinking I'm killing, but it don't translate? So I'm very critical, more critical of myself than any other comedian.
It puts you in a self-aware moment of like, okay, what's going on?
Yeah, reflection is huge, man. If you ain't reflecting, you ain't trying to get better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Okay. This question is called Size Matters.
Got you.
And really it's a play off the fact that Big Cam I am, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Former football star in his own mind, in his own world, you know. Or you should have been, let's put it that way. Right? But I mean, the fact of the matter is you're a big dude, right? And so that can come off imposing.
Yeah.
So do you ever, or have you ever found yourself using comedy to de-escalate?
Nah. Man.
Okay.
I'm a dog.
That's twice now we've come back to that. Yeah.
Like, so I find people like, okay, bro's a comedian. He's a good dude. He loves God.
Okay.
So I'm going to test him.
Yeah.
And then when they test me and they see the dog, they shocked.
Like, oh my God.
Like,
Now they offended.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
No, what's wrong with you? You came to me stupid.
Yeah.
And now, with reason, I ain't stupid. You know what I'm saying? I'm very aware. I grew up in Kansas City. So, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely head on a swivel. It's definitely, you know what I'm saying, where my people at. If my wife, my son with me, you know what I'm saying? we make the right decision. I'm too smart to do something stupid, you know. But yeah, in those aggressive moments, I don't know, man. Like I don't come at people crazy, and I just find it weird that in this world, people think they can talk crazy and then be shocked when you get back at them. You know, and that's one of my biggest things. I was telling somebody yesterday, I was like, man, I just feel like, you know, people don't be knowing stuff, and I feel like it's my job to teach them. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, that's just kind of that. But I'm not like inherently aggressive. Right, I got some personal stories that I'm thinking of, but I don't think I should tell them.
No. We're going to keep the brand intact. We're going to keep the brand intact. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So here's, okay. I want to ask this one. Because you're a church boy. Yeah. No offense, right?
Nah, my first rap name was The Church Boy. First YouTube channel. The Church D-A Church B-O-I.
See, okay.
The Church Boy.
So we hit it. Okay.
Yeah.
Would you say that Kansas City is a church city, or no, actually, would you say it's a religious or a secular city?
It's funny, man. So I feel like Kansas City used to be extremely religious city. I feel like everybody grew up in church.
Okay.
But I feel like everybody grew up in church to where it's like you going to church 4-5 times a week. And they grew up like, man, I ain't doing that. So they just like, I ain't going to church at all. You know what I'm saying? And so like now we live in this time where it's hard to even come at stuff from any kind of positive angle in the city. Because if you ain't wilding, people ain't with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I done seen some dope people have to cancel shows, bro. Cause they wasn't coming at it with no wilding sense of nature. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And it's like, dang.
Like we gotta take it over the top to catch eyes right now.
Exactly, man. I just wish the city really understood the power and influence that we got in the city right now. There's so many dope creators, bro. It's so many people that's like right there. And it's people still picking and choosing who they gonna rock with. Like, and that's the only thing I feel like that holds Kansas City back. But yeah, man, I definitely feel like there's an essence of for the most part, Kansas City has an essence of, we understand, you know, spirituality, religious mindset, God, you know, Jesus, all that stuff. But it just seems like right now, the churches, they running on E. Like, you know, I go to church every Sunday, and, you know, when I grew up, every seat was filled to the point to where they had to go get the chairs out the back. Right. And now it's kind of like, you know, trying to find different ways to get people to pull up.
And get them in there.
So yeah, it's definitely a different time.
Okay. All right. I like the way you put that though.
Yes, sir.
All right. We got just a little bit of time here, man. I really appreciate you. Yes, I do have to ask a couple sponsor questions. We got to pay some bills.
Yeah.
First one comes from our OG sponsor, Thrax Pastry. Nothing for sale, just a suggestion where you can spend some time. This question is called comfort food. Yeah. And it's super simple. You went and did a long editing session, knocked out some stand-up. Yeah. You're at home. What's that meal that is like, it's a wrap? Don't call me, don't text me, I'm not coming back outside.
I don't want to let the people down, man. I don't want to be a stereotype. Chicken, mashed potatoes. Not mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, and macaroni, man. Ooh. Especially if the macaroni and the sweet potatoes touch a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If they just touch, take it to another level.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
You ain't let us down. That was good. Hey. That was good.
And don't let somebody mess around and have some banana pudding.
It's a wrap.
Without the bananas. I don't like bananas.
Why not?
I just don't, man. It's something about them, the texture.
This ain't working for
you. But yeah, the banana pudding though. Fine.
Bring that liter bananas.
Yeah.
All right.
Banana-less banana pudding. Yeah.
There's a new look, you better trademark that.
I need to.
You know what I'm saying? 1999 at some store. Be like, that's good. Can you imagine his face? All right, let me stop. Now, this one actually comes from a really dope sponsor, Sherry's Executive Lounge, right off Genesee in the historic 39th Street district. It's a cigar lounge. You don't got to smoke. Probably helps if you did, but it's a great place to just get in tune with yourself. Yeah. My question to you is, maybe you smoke a cigar or not. How do you cigar? When would you smoke at a celebration, or maybe you're plotting your next YouTube special?
Yeah. Man, that's a tough question for me. It just ain't my thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I can see it maybe in some movies or some skits. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
there you
Having
go.
it off to a sidebar character, or whatever. But yeah, it ain't. You know, me no drink, me no smoke. You know what I'm saying?
There
So
it is. Okay, so it's a prop. It's a good prop. Okay,
Yeah, a little prop. Yeah.
All right. So now this last one though. This last one. And by the way, that was a good like middle of the road. He plays politics well.
You know?
All right. So this last one goes out to Bargain Hunters Paradise. They throw a local vendors market every first Friday weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays. 20 to 30 different local vendors, sights, sounds, and smells. Make sure you check them out. Yeah. My question here is really, which experience do you want? Which one keeps you? Which one do you stay at? You have the mall and you have a vendor market. You got all these local vendors. You got all these retails. You got sights and smells and sounds. Which one attracts you and which one keeps you?
Man, the vendor spot is a vibe, man. It's crazy because obviously we just had Juneteenth in the city.
Yep.
We just had a big vendor expo at my church, man. So that's just a different vibe, man. Everybody out there having a good time, people line dancing and stuff. You can't do that in the middle of the mall. You can't get your boots off the ground in the middle of a mall. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely I like rocking with the vendors, man. I like a good get together, good kickback throw Saturday. You know, Saturday, Sunday, Friday, just out there with your people. I love that, man. So.
Look, y'all might mess around and have like a creators flash mob and start doing some line dancing.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
We in there.
Now, okay, I gotta ask, before we get out of here, I got one more question. When does acting start for you? Like when? Because I mean, that's a natural progression, right? As a comedian to acting, right? So
people don't know this, man. I was a crazy shy kid.
Okay.
When I tell you crazy shy, I mean like I could have got diagnosed.
Oh wow,
bro, I was so shy. I remember I was like 13.
Okay.
And we had Taco Bell. My uncle seen this. He was like, man, Cam, go holler at that girl. I was like, yeah, she cute. He was like, go holler. I was like, nah, I'm cool. He's like, I'm going to go say something to her mama. I was like, don't do that. He stood up. I did too. I ran to the bathroom.
Damn.
You got to understand, I'm 6'6" now.
Yeah.
I was about 5'11" then. You know what I'm saying? Running in the bathroom. And came out, the girl looking at me like, what's wrong with him? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was crazy shy. But I started doing plays when I was about 9. Stage plays with my family. My brother also produced several plays that I either was in or did, backstage work. So I've acted since a kid, and I've actually done obviously some skits, some short films. So I've done some stuff. I really did a project a couple years ago that I feel like was like it took me to a different place as an actor.
Okay.
But it didn't really get released to general public, so nobody really seen it for real. But yeah, man, I'm definitely down. I'm definitely with it. I got some stuff coming down the pipeline. I'm working on some stuff right now. I don't know if I want to put out there to general public, but films is coming. Films and shows is coming. We'll say it like that.
See, I asked one of them futuristic questions. I got you. I almost got them to
they coming soon.
Reveal some stuff. Man. Right. I'm trying not to curse, man. Now, look, man, it's been an honor and a pleasure. I appreciate you so much for your time.
Yes,
this is my closing question. I ask everybody this. If we ever get you to sit down, I ask you again.
Yeah.
When it's all said and done, when the set is over, when the show is over, what is it you want the folks to walk away with as far as the Big Cam experience, Big Cam I Am experience?
So, when I was a kid, I used to always say to myself, one day I'm going to touch the world. When I stopped playing football, I felt like I ruined my life. And I used to wake up every morning and I would look in the mirror and I would audibly, out of my mouth, I would say, you a bum. You ruined your life. You never going to touch the world, And so to come out of that place and to be where I'm at now, to where I actually have people in Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
I got people in Trinidad. You know what I'm saying? I got people in Asia and Africa and Italy that tune in to see what I got to say, man. Like, one of the biggest things that I want people to understand is you have the ability to touch the world, to change the world, I honest to God feel that there aren't Karens are still here, but they calm down when they see that camera come up. I feel like I've had impact.
There it is. There it is.
I feel like I've had impact, man. But honestly, being serious, man, like, you know, purpose is a huge thing. Allowing, you know, God to use you to the best of your abilities is one of the most beautiful things you can do. I've had people come to my channel, inbox me, and tell me, like, one lady I'll never forget, she was like, her son had passed. And she had been depressed for 7 months. And she stumbled upon my page. She said, I've been sitting here laughing for 6 hours.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? To have somebody say something like that to me, you know, Bible in Ecclesiastes says there's a time for everything. And there's a time to cry. There's a time to laugh. You know, so to be able to be in this position to help people laugh, to touch the world, I just want people to seek out the purpose for your life. You know what I'm saying? And make sure that what you're doing matters. And that's one thing I can say as a teacher, as a coach, you know, as a comedian, everything that I do, it matters and it's touching somebody. So when it's all done and Big Cam I Am has told his last joke and cued the music for the last time, I just want to know. I just want to be sure that I've touched the world. I've touched people. I've helped people. You know, I blessed my family and put them in a position that I wasn't in. You know what I'm saying? My son ain't never had a potato chip sandwich or a syrup sandwich. You know what I'm saying? You know, I want him to have his hors d'oeuvres before I had mine, you know? And so, yeah, man, I just want to leave the world better than how I found it.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yes,
hey,
sir.
Man, it's been an honor and a pleasure. And with that, y'all, it's been dope conversation here. Syke Studios, Sit Down at Syke. Bump Jonas here with none other than
Big Cam, I am.
Man, now look, as I always say, love yourself like you try to love the world. Do something to earn your place in the world this week and just be some dope individuals. Y'all have a good one. Peace.